Hi, my name is Jessica Babone, and this is my fiance.
Hi, I'm Daniel.
And we are here to answer questions that Pastor Ralph had sent us because we were your age once, and I know I grew up in the Missions Church, and we just wanted to share, and here we go.
Question 1.
Question 1. Where is my phone? Okay. How long have you guys known each other?
I think we've known each other for about 4 years now. I think September 2010.
Yeah, 2010, that's when we met. After I graduated high school, I went to Master's Commission and he was there. Yeah, so we met in Master's Commission. And tell us about your first impression of each other.
Well, our first impression, it was a Master's Commission, and it was during an icebreaker. I think it was the first game we played.
The first weekend we were there.
Yeah, and it was like a tissue pulling game. You like pull as many tissues as you can. I don't know if you played it, but Jessica won, and I just remember thinking this girl has a pretty fashionable dress, and she looks like she belongs on the Wall Street or those streets in New York.
Wall Street is the business district. It's okay.
What's your impression?
My first impression was, why is he wearing swim trunks on stage and we're not at the beach?
I didn't really know how to dress until I met Jessica, so
yeah,
I used to dress crazy.
I thought he was nice. I was like, that's cool. And then, when did you start to notice each other in a different way? I noticed him first in a different way. Like I said, he used to wear like swim trunks and like comic book shirts. Not that I'm against comic books, I'm all for them. But one day, and he had like really long hair, like it was like to here. And one day at Master's Commission, we start our day with prayer, an hour of prayer, and then one day I think he was like on a mission trip and he had just come back and he got a haircut.
I was behind stage and I came on stage.
Yeah.
And it was like a show for everyone.
Yeah, and I was, a show?
The revealing of the hair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he cut his hair and I was like, oh my gosh, is that Daniel Duvall? And that was when I first thought he was really cute. I was like, he's cute. He didn't like me though.
Mine was, it was that summer when Jessica went to Alaska. She went and helped out in my youth group. And I didn't like her at first, but I would call her just occasionally. I think I'll call her on her birthday.
We were friends.
Yeah. And one of our close friends, he told me that she liked me, so I was kind of like, maybe I could try this out. So it was just kind of like a, let's see how this thing will go type of thing.
He knew I thought he was cute.
Yeah, so I went for it.
Good job. Did you guys go to the same school, youth group, or church? He's from Alaska. I'm from the Missions Church. So no, we didn't go to the same youth group, but we did go to the same school. We went to Master's Commission.
Yeah.
So that's how we knew each other. Was it a good thing or not? I think it was a good thing because we got to see each other in Master's Commission. You spend a lot of time with each other every day, so you see that person when they're angry, when they're upset, like cranky. So you get to get a good judge of character. So I think it was a good thing, and it's kind of like youth group. You go a lot and you just build friendships, and it's good to be friends first because we were friends first. So I think that's a good way to start a relationship, just having that friendship before you date.
Basically.
What were your friends' opinions? My friends in New York really didn't know him, but they were excited for me. So yeah.
I don't think anyone in Alaska really knew. I mean, Facebook and everything, but I didn't really keep contact with people, so.
But the people in Master's Commission or other
Everyone
friends.
liked it.
Yeah, they're for it. And what were your parents' opinions?
At first, my parents were cautious because in the past I've had bad relationships, so they were just kind of, is this a good thing, a bad thing? But they ended up liking her, which is good, and they like her to this day. They love her, so.
My parents were, they knew Daniel when we were just friends, so they've met him, and my mom actually was like, when she had come down to Texas, before we started dating, she was like, he's cute. So like, she was like, yeah. And my siblings, they were excited. My brother was like, cool. My sisters were excited because I've never had a boyfriend, so they're like, oh my gosh.
My brother liked it because he met Jessica the summer before, so he thought she was pretty cool. So he was just glad that I was with someone that loved Jesus. That was a good thing.
Did they matter, and how did they not? Their opinions did matter.
For me, that was one of the biggest things because of the past relationships I've had. My parents didn't really like the people that I was with, the girls I was with. So for my parents to like Jessica, it was a really big deal. And yeah, I've always said that if my parents didn't like it, then it wouldn't be the one. So
yeah. And the next question is, how did you consider their calling with God? I mean, knowing if you're interested in someone, I think it's important to figure out their calling or just ask them. Like, I know if he said that he was called to live in Africa and sleep on the floor in like a tiki hut, I know I'm not called for that. So we do have, similar callings, and that was stuff that we already knew about each other when we were just friends.
And I've always thought it was cool that we both kind of have the same passion for having a ministry in the church, but then also working in the secular world. So it was kind of cool that God put us together like that.
Thanks, God. How much thought did you give to the last two answers? Callings and family's opinions, they were a big deal. So, I mean, through the dating process, we did.
Really big deal. Make sure that we're both on the same route,
Yeah. Walk us through your future plans with this person.
Well,
get married.
Married.
Get married.
Moving to New York, so that's pretty big. Never lived there before, so I've always saw it as this like concrete jungle. This place in the far, far land, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so move to New York and
do life.
We don't have everything like planned out to the T, but we know what we want to do and what our passions are, so we'll pursue that. Yeah. And then, I lost my spot. Have you ever discussed your future plans with each other? We have.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
And when we were just friends, we already knew we knew a lot about each other before, so it was stuff that we kind of already knew.
It's good to be friends first because you figure things out before.
Yeah. What kind of boundaries do you or have you set?
Well, at the beginning of a relationship, I know that I was I want to be very cautious with us and always set that line and not cross it. And
before we started dating, we talked about boundaries and stuff, so we just little things like don't be alone after a certain time. Like if everything's closed, there's no reason for you to be out and about. And when we do stuff together, we always do stuff in public, like go to movies, go to the mall, like just stuff like that.
And being Jessica's first boyfriend, I wanted to set that bar pretty high, and I wanted to keep her purity and keep that going.
Yeah. Oh, your take on junior high and high school dating. Don't do it.
I would say I advise not to, because that can, I know for guys it's kind of different than girls because you're kind of pressured into being in a relationship because it's the cool thing to do, and you like that feeling of having a girlfriend and you can brag to your friends and everything. But I would advise kind of not to, because you don't want to look back and have a list of people that you even if you haven't crossed the line in a physical way, you don't want to just tell your wife that you've been with all these people, even though that some people say you need the experience, but
I know what, for me, like I didn't date in high school or junior high, and I'm really thankful I didn't, because my best memories were from high school, and I'm happy that I didn't have to go through like breakups or boy drama, and I just had fun. And singleness is a blessing, and it's a good time. Like it was a great time in my life, and you have your whole, well, not your whole life, but like, you know, you have, when you're older, you have that to look forward to, dating and stuff. Just, I say, enjoy being single, and yeah.
I'm thankful that Jessica kept herself she never had a boyfriend, because I mean, it's pretty cool to say that I'm her first, and that I can kind of be that person to show what it means to be in a relationship with her, and it's been cool.
Yeah, so I mean, my sister married her high school boyfriend. They were dating since they were 15, so I mean, it does work out, but I just say be very cautious when approaching dating at a young age, because I know when I look back, I don't even think I really knew who I was at the age of like 15, so why am I gonna like be with I don't know.
Yeah, you can wait. You don't have to just jump into it in high school. You can wait till when you're in college. It's not like you have to do it thing. It's just because you want to doesn't mean you have to.
You'll live.
Yeah. And the last one is your favorite scripture while dating. Well, my favorite scripture has always been Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, which is trust the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, acknowledge Him in all your ways, and He will set your path straight. And that's been kind of my life verse so far, because it's kind of like when we focus our eyes on God, then really He sets our path straight. And no matter where we're going in life, we can always trust in Him and know that if we're seeking Him and keeping our eyes on Him, then He's gonna just work everything out, and we just have to trust Him.
Yeah. So that's about it. I hope this was helpful. This is just our life experiences, and hope you have a great night. Love you all. Miss you. Hi, Sandy and Chris. Love you. Bye.